the record-keeping processes at our company, and ultimately the role and function of the archive department. The archive team recognizes that the company's archives are not as effective and efficient as they should be, and also that its mismanagement represents a major risk to the continued success of our business. Our goal, as we seek to justify the reasons for our existence and the important role it plays, is to restructure the archives. And this will be done in strategic alignment with the company's overall mission and vision, which state that Merck Lee Distillery is dedicated to artistically creating a unique, award-winning beer and rum product that not only represent our strong Caribbean heritage, but brings our region's people together culturally and socially. And the vision statement, which states that the distillery will strive to create not only the highest quality beer and rum products, but to operate a profitable business operated by quality caliber of staff, and will support the work of our citizens by becoming involved in community work and developing partnerships with our educational institutions and other organizations, and focus on continuous improvement in all aspects of our brewery to maintain world-class standards and recognition. Our team has developed as well a new mission and vision. Our mission is to support the overall strategy of the company to achieve best practices, and is responsible for storing, maintaining, preserving, and making records accessible for use. And our vision is to establish and maintain an effective archive management program for the efficient management of the company's records, store and maintain records that hold information about the company's policies, etc. through the years, and to be known and recognized as a knowledgeable team of RM professionals who provide information to support the business. To support our efforts, Brian, Kerry, Michelle, and Roshana will now present the strategic priorities for the archive for the next 5 years, how these priorities will support the company, and the methodology for implementing these priorities, and the resources needed to achieve our goals. Thank you.
All right, good morning. Here's a picture of the collection and the storage before anything at all was thought of or put into consideration. And then we moved on to the strategies and the priorities of the archives for the next 5 years. And in my opinion, these are what I would really consider a priority. These were we create the archives that would mirror the vision and the mission of the company, which you all saw just now. And then it goes on to say that we're going to create a records information management and archival policy, which is very vital in this situation. Then we are going to look at taking inventory of all the material that is there. I guess if you look close enough, you realize that we're even having some electronic information that is being stored here. There's a CPU knocking somewhere around in the photo. Then we are going to look at the arrangement and description of all that content, which is very vital and important also. We are also considering getting a new space because, well, just excuse me, we need to go back to the picture, right? Well, let me just leave out that. But if the picture is here, but we'll have to modify it. That building actually contains galvanized in it. Part of that structure has galvanized, which is going to attract a lot of heat. So we're looking at actually having a new space and the appropriate settings for that. We are also looking at an effective and efficient archives and records management system, which is in the future, which will probably most likely go electronic. And then we're looking at also enhancing and increase the access to the records. That is for company and probably if they do decide to go public. And the improved standard of the archives altogether. And last, we're looking at the employing a permanent archivist on staff, which will continue with the management of this archives and its information. Thank you.
Hi, good morning. I'm going to talk to you about how the priorities support the business. First off, the policies. They aid in strategy and implementation. They also promote uniform handling of similar activities, ensure quicker decisions by standardization, and they also help in understanding of the business environment. Improve access. By improving the standard of the archives, the material in the archives will be more accessible through the creation of catalogs and other finding aids. Improve efficiency. An improved standard of archives would allow for a better decision-making process because information from the archives would be easily available. More storage. This would benefit the business because every day more records are created or retained, so the archives will continue to grow, and it will be necessary to keep most of these records as they may be used for evidential purposes. Thanks.
Good morning. A record survey was conducted, and it was discovered that McVie Distillery has an ad hoc approach to its record keeping. No comprehensive way of filing, and the organization records, and every department just seems to think that the record center is a dumping ground. The SWOT analysis have found that although our strengths are in the beer and the rum products for which we have won many awards and our export market in the USA are at an all high, we found we also have some weaknesses, this being our records management and the ad hoc manner, as I mentioned, that the company Vital's records are kept in very poor conditions, exposed to security risks, poor lighting, open to vermin and water damage, man-made disaster, theft, fire, lost records. Records are also being exposed to unstable temperatures, damaging the record and therefore putting the organization at serious threat. There are opportunities open to us for a better environment for our records, which would enhance and continue the success of our business. First, by installing DEXIM shelving, ensuring that records are readily available and retrievable, and properly classified, inventory, appraised, and boxed in acid-free boxes, including retention and final disposal.
2 minutes remaining.
I would suggest that we have an in-house training and an archival consultant to come in and give us some education and training in the management and maintenance of our files. Benchmarking will also have to be implemented, and a plan to sensitize our employees on how to improve on the way that we file. Now, we want to also look at the suggestion of having a display cabinet which would display all our bottles and drinks and covers and the jingles and the TV ads and so on that we had over the years of the brewery, and open it up to the community and let them come in and see how our products are made and have for sale special edition items, caps, t-shirt, wristband, all of those things with our logos, and this would help with the funds. We can also look at renting a 20-foot container and moving out from this mess that we have created here and turning it into something amazingly. I'm urging management to donate also and help us with some of the funds from our products in assisting us with raising funds as we ourselves help ourselves to become and to stay the best brewery distillery in the region. Thank you.
Hi, I'm going to speak to you about the resources we will need workshop training for staff. We need the support of the staff. We also need to retrofit the building with putting AC, proper lighting, acid-free boxing and DEXIM shelving, and we need security. Not everyone should have access to the archives, and we need fireproof cabinets in the archives. For the future, we will try to go to electronic records management system because the company will be growing and so will the archives. And then we will try to get our purpose building as the records will be growing over the 5 years. Thank you.
Awesome, thank you ever so much.
23 seconds over, so that's not a bad effort.
Well done. That was good, thank you so much.
So
let's have the middle group there now.
You've got a 25-second margin of error, so you're okay.